unless there is an ulterior motive, they should come. The minority will give them a group of people to go there and work for free. With a clear mandate, no interference. And NIB will be the most viable bank, the most well-capitalized bank, and the most liquid bank in Ghana. It is clear that this is not about the interests of NIB. This is the last step towards passing through the back door to acquire NIB and ADB for themselves in a state capture. And I will explain to you why, of all the banks, they chose ADB. ADB is listed on the stock exchange market, isn't it? 64% of the shares are with the Bank of Ghana. So when they met them, the English will start. Oh, but Bank of Ghana, you are a regulator. You want to be a player at the same time. Why don't you divest your interests in the banking sector so that you focus on regulation? Then before you realize, somebody will appear as a strategic investor. It is they themselves. They will not take NIB and ADB from us. That is all.
If it is not elephant, it will be a butterfly.
Exactly. Suddenly, the bank that has been struggling will find a strategic investor. And it will be the Bank of Ghana. How you are conflicted. How can you own a bank and at the same time you are regulating a bank? Please, give your shares to somebody so that you can focus on regulation. And they will bring the investor and call him a strategic investor. 64% gone. If we are not even lucky, 21% the government is already, let's add it. Already we are broke. Ladies and gentlemen, open your eyes. When we talk, you think we are doing politics.
Alhaji Dr. Bawumia and Ken Oforiatta, working closely with Mr. Printer, the Addison, have decided to either collapse the NIB or merge it with the ADB. We contend that collapsing NIB is not an option. 2, merging NIB to ADB is certainly not an option because it will come with its corresponding job losses. Already, we have issues with employment. We believe there is space for NIB to survive. We believe there is space for ADB also to survive. Ghana deserves NIB, and Ghana deserves ADB. They have special mandates, and it should be respected as such. And their families, we want to assure them that the NDC minority will fight for them. We want to assure them that we cannot add on to the unemployment situation in the country. To the Ghanaian youth out there, we want to assure them that in as much as we can agree with them that they are so angry because of the mess, the gargantuan mess we are seeing in this economy, we in the NDC have a solution. The 800 staff of the NIB, put it in this perspective, in case they lose their jobs, or in case 600, 700 of them lose their jobs. Each person, per the structure of the Ghanaian society, each person is a breadwinner of at least 5 people, household of 5 people. So 5 times 800 will give you 4,000. Okay, so we are talking of 4,000 Ghanaian citizens, livelihoods that are at risk. And that is at the highest level, the macro level. At the micro level, what about the auxiliary staff?